Welcome to our FinovateFall 25 and 5 video interview series. My name is David Penn, Research Analyst with Finovate. Joining me today is Hannah Wu. She is co-founder and CEO of Amplify Life Insurance. Amplify is one of the companies that's going to be demoing its technology at FinovateFall in New York in September. Hannah, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you so much, David. We're excited to be a part of it.
Excellent. I thought maybe by way of introduction, you could maybe give us just a sentence or two about the company for those who are new. We are going to have some opportunity to discuss Amplify during our brief conversation today, but I thought for those of who are meeting Amplify for the first time, a little introduction might be helpful. So maybe perhaps a sentence or two about what Amplify is all about.
Sure, would love to. Amplify is a life insurance platform focused on helping customers build wealth. So we offer life insurance products that add value throughout a customer's lifetime, including helping them save and invest through their policy, where they can be able to access those savings in a tax-free manner for things like paying off student loans, retirement, or supplementing their life while they're alive, not just when they pass. So we are streamlining that process for the consumer and building a delightful customer experience.
Very interesting. It's really been fascinating to watch how, along with the rest of financial services in the insurance business, has been able to do a lot of the same sorts of innovations with regard to customer engagement and digital technology that the rest of financial services has. And I think folks are really going to get a kick out of learning a lot more about the things that Amplify Life Insurance is doing.
Awesome. Thank you.
All righty. Well, let's go ahead and get started if you're all ready to go.
Yes, let's do it.
All right, here we go. Starting from the top. What's your favorite meal of the day? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Definitely dinner.
Dinner. Okay.
Yes.
What's your favorite season of the year?
I personally like a white winter.
All righty. So wintertime. How about your favorite sport or recreational activity, either watching or playing?
Ooh, I am not a great skier, but I do love I do love skiing and challenging myself on the slopes.
Excellent. Downhill or cross country?
Downhill. I'm not at the level yet. One day.
Fantastic. How about your favorite vacation spot or getaway?
Ooh, recently, really been wanting to actually go towards Southeast Asia. They have some great spicy food, which I love. And I've been seeing a lot of inspiration on social media. So would love to make my way out there at some point.
Oh, fantastic. Let's see. It's time to relax. Are you more likely to read a book or to listen to music?
I would love to read a book. That's sort of my vision of relaxing, definitely.
Oh, cool. Do you own a smartwatch?
I do not. No watches for me.
I hear me neither. Do you use a robo-advisor for your own personal investing?
I personally do not. I actually make my own investments at this point in time. That being said, it's definitely not something that I would be opposed to looking into.
Okay. What's your favorite mode of public transportation?
I actually, favorite mode of public transportation. Yeah, that's tough. We're in San Francisco, so public transportation is not usually an option here. I don't know if Uber counts.
Sure, why not? Why not? We'll take a 21st century approach. Let's see. Here's one. Do you own more in digital assets like Bitcoin or more in physical assets like gold?
Ooh, also the 21st century approach there. Definitely more Bitcoin.
Cool. Very cool. Without naming names, what does your current bank do right?
Our current bank, I would say, one of the areas that I find pretty valuable about banks is really two areas. One is the convenience digitally, so a very intuitive experience as a consumer myself, both on the bank personal side and also on the corporate side. But also, there are some banks that build personal relationships with customers and look to provide value in other ways to their consumers. So we also love sort of being a part of a community that sometimes banks do provide.
Oh, excellent combination. Well, let's look at the flip side of that. Also, without naming names, what do you think your current bank could do a bit better?
Ooh, I would say that it is very difficult to provide a very intuitive experience.
Mm.
So, in some areas, I think it does take a little bit of searching and finding and being able to access, someone to maybe chat with and
Mm.
things like that when needed. I think that would be a great benefit. But, other than that, it's small things here and there.
Sure, sure. Who would you say is the most inspirational person in technology to you right now?
Ooh, the most inspirational person in technology. Um, I think there are a couple that come to mind.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple that come to mind. I think, Melinda Gates, for one,
Mm.
has, really, I think she's not only helped, build a great sort of impact on this world, both in sort of supporting in the technology side while, Bill Gates was building a big business, but at the same time, also impacting the world and driving things like female entrepreneurship and
Mhm.
climate change forward and things like that. So I think definitely that's big inspiration.
Oh, excellent pick. What would you say is the best city for technology startups that nobody knows about?
Ooh, this is a great question because we've been exploring this, my husband and I,
Ah,
personally. Bozeman, Montana.
wow, interesting, interesting.
Yes, yes.
Okay. What would you say is your most unpopular or controversial technology opinion?
Ooh, I would say that it's sort of the debate between a fully digital experience or a digital experience with a human touch. So I
Mm.
think there's a balance between those two worlds,
Mhm.
and I do think that for the most part, people want to be able to do due diligence on their own and be able to do many things on their own, but they want to be able to communicate with someone in the manner that they prefer. So whether that be a quick call or a chat, and giving customers the option to have that human touch, especially in financial services, where it's really important for their financial future. I think having the best of both worlds and meeting customers where and how they prefer
Mhm.
to have their questions answered is really important.
Yeah, very, very good. It's hybrid. It seems like is one of the words across so many different aspects of our life that really is coming into the fore. How about this? What would you be doing for a living if you weren't involved in fintech?
Ooh, what would I be doing for a living? Um, I think I would be writing books.
Oh, very
I
cool.
don't know if I would be good, but I would love to explore more of the world and dive deeper into interesting topics.
That sounds like fun. Let's talk a little bit more about Amplify for a minute. What problem does your company solve, and who does it solve it for?
hmm so we are actually tackling a specific part of the life insurance industry. So we're tackling sort of the life insurance investments world
Mhm.
of permanent life insurance policies. So that's actually about 78% of all premiums annually in the life insurance industry. But for us, a lot of the problem in the industry is that it is very fragmented today, and the distribution is very disconnected from the modern consumer and how we prefer to purchase fintech products. So for example, today it's very hard to meet face to face. And, previously in the life insurance industry, it's very manual, pen and paper, fax machine driven and things like that. And the underwriting process can be, very high friction and long for the consumer. So for us, we want to be able to democratize a lot of these product types, including life insurance, where they can be able to benefit and protect many gaps in a customer's financial plan, and not just providing a protection, if they pass away. So we want to add value into that customer's life. So for us, today, that's who we're solving it for, is really, for that customer that wants to be able to build and create wealth for their own future in addition to protecting their family. So in order to do that, we're looking to streamline the process, and we're looking to provide and bridge that education gap in an intelligent platform that allows for policy customization, pre-underwriting and accelerated and instant decision abilities on our platform, and also engagement with the customer through a customer portal where they can have autonomy on where they want to save and invest their premiums to be able to
Mm.
access in the future. So, really building sort of like a engaging, almost like a Robin Hood experience in the life insurance industry, and changing that preconception around how people think about life insurance, and really building it into a life policy rather than just a death policy.
Very, very interesting way of putting it. You touched on this in your previous answer, but I'll go ahead and ask this question anyway. What would you say is the most unique aspect about your company's technology?
Yes. So for us, in building this platform for life insurance investment products, it is a very different experience, and also value proposition for the customer. For us, a couple different features is, one is there are more levers around, not just protection, but also investments for that customer. So being able to customize a policy to fit an individual's preferences on what they want to get out of the policy, and also what they can qualify for and their budget, is a really important piece for us, in addition to bridging that education gap. Since many of our customers don't know that these products exist, it's the first time they're encountering these products. So helping them understand these products, as well as providing engagement opportunities on the back end, whether it's before they get approved for their policy, and also after their policy goes in force, and providing that engagement for the customer is something that we want to be able to provide. And in addition to that, we've built the API infrastructure for the first time in this area of life insurance, where we can connect to B2B2C platforms, working with existing financial advisors of today, existing wealth managers of today, and help them provide a more holistic offering for their customers in a very delightful manner for both themselves and also for their customers, and having that insight into that customer's plan for life insurance, as well as for the life insurance investments. They can add that to their AUM, and they can actually manage those assets inside of a life insurance policy for their customer as they're going through different life stages.
Yeah, very interesting. We just talked about the technology side, so let's talk about the human side a little bit. What would you say is the most important part about building a strong team?
I think culture is the most
Mm,
important piece in building a business. So making sure that you have solid core values inside of your company, and that you're really recognizing and rewarding for those values, in addition to really sort of hiring for the right people in the company to exhibit those values. And I think building a strong team of leaders, and strong team of individuals who care about the mission and vision for the company, as well as the impact that it's going to make on customers and team members alike, that really sort of that enthusiasm and that desire and passion really exhibits into results and ownership of the pieces in the business, and creates an overall better company, and better for the consumers.
absolutely. What would you say is your biggest professional takeaway from 2020, the year we just passed?
The biggest professional takeaway, I would say, is sometimes in challenges creates opportunities.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Where do you see Amplify in, say, the next 2 to 3 years?
Yes, with Amplify, we want to, the vision that we have for the company is that, each individual, each family will be able to have a policy that is really a part of the fundamental pillars of their financial plan. So where they can be able to feel that they are saving for their future, they're building their future, but at the same time, they have that protection for themselves, or leaving something behind for their family, and they also have a fund in case they get severely sick or injured throughout their entire life. So I think it's really having that fundamental pillar, and that's what we're striving for every day in building the great customer experience, working with our partners, creating the first instant decision platform in the realm of these permanent life insurance products, is so that people can have a great experience, engage with their policies, and feel that financial security and peace of mind that they're building and growing towards the financial future they're striving for.
Excellent, excellent. Let's go back to some of the other more colorful questions. Would you say that you're a cat person, a dog person, both, or neither?
Ooh, I am a huge animal lover. My dog is right next to me right now.
Uh,
But yes.
Excellent.
Mhm.
Here's another one that you gave us maybe a little bit of a preview for, but we'll ask anyway. If you were a famous artist, would you be more likely to be a novelist writer, an actor director, or a singer musician?
Ooh, that is very tough. I think I would like to be a writer. I'm a horrible singer, so won't traumatize the world with that.
All
I
right.
do love to write. Mhm.
Excellent, excellent. What's your favorite holiday?
Oh, favorite holiday? I think Christmas.
Mm,
It's just, family oriented and peaceful, but also very joyful and fun.
yeah, Christmas is hard to beat. What are you looking forward to most in your personal life and plans in this year, 2021?
Personal life and plans is really taking a family vacation.
Ah,
Yes, later this year. It's been a heads down year. So looking forward to getting the entire family together.
fantastic. And last but not least, what is your favorite thing about being a part of Finovate Fall 2021?
There are so many industry leaders in fintech that are going to be there. So I'm really looking forward to, expanding my own mind, building new relationships, new partnerships, and also getting inspired by all of the different, areas of innovation in fintech around me. So really looking forward to sharing about Amplify, but also getting inspired ourselves as well.
Fantastic. And that's our 25 and 5. You've done it. Thank you very much for participating.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you at Finovate.
Absolutely. Again, folks, we can check out Hanawu and Amplify Life Insurance at FinovateFall in New York next month in September. The company is reinventing life insurance in some very, very interesting ways. So be sure to check out their live demo, do us a little bit of networking, and find out what all Amplify is about. Thanks again for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you there.